Contrary to popular belief, this is not just rap music. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life. Life. For every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.
What's happening, everybody? We back. Episode 18, UnMask'D, a.k.a. Cognac Crew.
Oh.
What's happening with it?
We gonna drop it on them like that?
Man, we dropping it. It's your boy, Trez. I'm glad to be here. Across from me, you know how we do it. It's my boy, P. What's happening with it?
What's good, baby? King to a God. You know how we do it. Always. Spins, what's good, baby?
What's happening, y'all?
Man, good to be here.
A lot to talk about.
Yeah, I see you got a better mask, too. We good. We really showing out this week.
Okay.
Don't worry about all that, man. All you know is I'm here. I got the best thing since sliced bread
Okay.
in my cup.
Okay.
So, Cognac Crew live in effect. Y'all know how we get it in. Before we get started, fellas, let's unmask. So, episode 18.
Yes, sir.
We are here.
What's happening?
Man, so many different things we could dive into, but I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off on some of these topics, so we could go ahead and get this ball rolling. So first and foremost, DMX, R.I.P. King.
Yeah.
Then we lost back to back. We lost Shock G.
Before that, it was Black Rob.
Before that, it was Black Rob.
Right.
Yeah.
Salute Kings.
Yeah.
You know, can take away anything you guys contributed to the game, to the culture. Will be sorely missed. Thank you guys again for, the contribution that you made.
Shout out to New York.
Yeah, that's New York.
DMX
that's
Day,
right there.
December 18th.
Yeah.
That's big.
That's official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a damn holiday now out there in New York. That's big.
Hey, but it had to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's Dark Man X. It had to be. That dude went through a lot from a child to an adult, you know?
Yeah.
We'll see how they show love on that day when it comes around.
Well, see, if you ask me, the city did a good thing, but also played it safe. It's gonna be cold as fuck.
That is true.
Very true.
Let's just be honest.
For New York, yeah, that's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be cold as fuck.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody gonna be on bikes.
Right.
So you eliminate that. I mean, you see how many bikes they had out there during the memorial.
Did y'all see the memorial?
4-wheelers.
It was crazy.
Ain't none of that shit happening December 18th. Let's be real. So, I mean, yeah, you got to watch motherfuckers. Motherfuckers be like, hey, we gave you, but we ain't give you shit.
Yeah, because you can't ride out.
Right.
You can't do, like a DMX type style day, and have all that energy in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back and listen to his music, most of that shit was summer anthems.
Really was.
Always.
So you gonna give him a holiday in the winter?
DMX didn't put on no shirt for his first
doing?
5-6 videos.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
Yeah. So, if you guys really into the music, there is at the UnMask'Dpodcast.com. We have a mix there if you want to just
that
turn
mix
it
is
up.
fire too.
Yeah.
What good deal, Spence.
Appreciate you.
That was a fire mix.
So we'll post more. Obviously, Shock G, Black Rob.
Got to get a mix for him.
Got to get definitely.
Yeah, you got to get a Black Rob mix.
Yeah. So we'll get that up for you guys, but just wanted to pay our respects, for those three gentlemen.
Most def.
And here's the other thing. So something came across, and it was just within 24 hours, and they call him Uncle Steve, Mr. Family Feud.
This month.
He had this
Mr. Name the Rowan Pageant winner.
Right.
We all make mistakes.
Mr. Write a book telling motherfuckers how to think. This motherfucker.
Yeah. Think like a man.
All right.
Hey, so his
I'm just glad the motherfucker shaved his head.
He got to keep it. He's
that
always,
toupee wasn't working. Remember he had that toupee?
It was always shaved.
I thought he had the hot top joint.
It was a the shit was fake.
Shit was here.
Stop.
That hair didn't move for years.
Hey, man. But what he was in the news for is recently he came out and he basically was saying he had a conversation, and this conversation was obviously recorded. You know, it was basically it was recorded for people to see.
Okay.
And his stance was men and women being friends. All right. Now, before we get into it, because I know y'all gonna dive in. Let's just play the clip. Let's just hear it, for ourselves, and then we, go from there.
All of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, "Yeah, we're friends." No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor. And trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
Because
we're
most
guys.
men think this way?
99.9% of us think that way.
So let's get to that part. Is that kind of like we're going to keep him on the team till that time comes around? Is that, that's, because I don't think, I agree. He's 99% correct.
He's not 99% correct.
He said it
The
himself.
fuck he ain't. But go ahead. Go ahead. Get them. I'll go last.
And, before we get into it, Willie, you are a guest to the show.
Yep.
Let's get to it. So, do you believe that a man and a woman can be friends?
Walk lightly, King.
That's tough, man. I think there's always hidden motives.
Hidden
Definitely.
motives? Okay.
Absolutely. I think Steve is pretty much correct on that. You got your very, very select few, but man, that's 1 in a million chance.
Okay. The Barbarian.
What's
what you
happening
got
with
for
it?
me, dog? Talk to me.
Hell yeah, I think men and women could be friends.
I don't.
I'm gonna tell you honestly.
So why do you believe?
Outside of the males that I fuck with real close, that's like family to me. I don't fuck with a lot of males, period, because they pussy. It's just this
We're
is called
talking about females.
right. So most of the time I'm fucking with the opposite sex.
Okay.
I have plenty of female friends.
Okay, so
For
let
how
me ask you.
long?
Hold on, Pete. I know you got your opinion.
I got plenty of female
But
friends.
check this out. They're gonna be in that situation until they say, you know what, Trez, come on through.
Man, that's what.
And hold on, they got the drinks, they got whatever you like there. They want to see you. They cuddling up. It's movie night. While all this stuff comes into play, they talking about come on through. You gonna turn it down?
Nah, man. I'm gonna be
Okay,
there.
then.
But
So my point is,
that's what a friend is for. First and foremost.
The dick her down in her time of need.
so you keep them on the team.
Nah. See, you make it sound like some sympathy thing. She asked me to come over. Who
But
said
you were just friends.
a friend can't come over to come see another friend? Man, stop it. What type of world are you guys living in?
Okay, so what's up, P? Bring it home.
First of all, I agree with the dude. I don't normally agree with Steve Harvey, but I agree with the dude.
So you can't just have a female friend?
No, I can, but
There's no but
His
to
point-
it.
his
there is a
point
but.
is you cross-
There is a but. I have maybe one.
I got a handful of female
I
friends.
don't even got a fucking handful. I got maybe one off top that I've known for over 20 years. But in the beginning of that 20,
He was probably trying to holler.
had she slipped up and said, nigga, I was breaking her back.
But it didn't happen, so she's still a platonic friend.
Okay,
The bottom
good.
line is I got a handful.
Right. I got one.
I got about.
And you telling me out of that handful, if some shit went down, y'all got the drinking, whatever.
We've been drinking plenty times.
Okay,
man.
nah, this is different, nigga. My dude, this is different. See, I gotta catch myself.
Nah, it's cool. I got you.
This is different.
So let me say this.
When you're there too late, you've been drinking too much, you there too late.
It's an option.
Bad combos.
It's
a
an option.
bad
It
fucking
is.
combination.
That's a bad combination.
Yeah, she been touching you too much because she been drinking. She done slapped you one too many times on the fucking knee. She done left her hand there on your leg.
Hey, man.
Now you like me. You don't got no ugly female friends.
Well, shit, she sounded like goddamn John Legend. Give me the green light.
Okay, but
Give me the.
if this your friend, do you turn the light back to yellow or red?
I mean, I'm always turning yellow first. Pump them brakes.
Okay. And then when she say, "Nah, let's go," you say, "Fuck it, let's go."
Then it's on. Just say it.
Yeah.
You know
Come
it.
on, man. It's us.
My thing is this. So
Turn off the lights.
there we go.
My dude, that's all I wanted.
That's much better.
Hey, let's keep it
because
gangster,
that's pretty much the what he was essentially
Let's
saying.
keep it gangster.
You know, he was just saying that once she's only there up until the point in which you're able to cross that line.
No, she's not only there just for that, because some of them do turn into natural. It'd be a natural friendship,
And they appreciate that for
and they appreciate that.
And that's what I'm saying.
But the women also have to know that, especially within the beginning, we're waiting for you to fuck up.
So let me ask you this. Because they say at the end of the day, it's the woman who knows within the first
5 minutes.
if she don't fuck or not.
Right.
That's true.
But see, it's different variables, right?
How's it the different variable?
Okay,
It's
so
still the
here's a
same-
variable for you.
The outcome is what?
Here's a variable for you. She's been choosing trash ass dudes. The whole time she been knowing you,
She know you're a winner.
she know you're a winner. So now she's processed it, thought about it. Maybe I should give it to him. Maybe I shouldn't. Will it work because we've been friends? Will it not work because we've been friends?
You can't take that one. That's that sympathy. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not sympathy.
She's been let down too many times.
It's not sympathy. It's a hypothesis.
We use
hypothesis.
It's what it is
Big
because
words.
they're curious of whether it will
Ain't no
work or
damn
not.
educated guess, man. Stop the shit.
It is an educated guess.
I remember that word for the third grade, by the
I
way.
think
You should.
you going, you going in deep now.
But it is.
I don't
I
think
get
it's a hypothesis.
It is. If
Eh.
a woman chooses to fuck you after knowing you for a certain amount of time, it's a crapshoot. Now she just gotta hope she catch you on the moment where you wanna really give it to her.
Right.
Cause I've given motherfuckers the lazy dick.
Yeah.
Well, I know my shit was going after a while. You know what I'm saying? But you asked for it, so here it go. But get my nut in the mouth.
Right. I get you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all about when she catch you.
Right.
Because I ain't just waiting.
Right.
I hoped. You said, nah, okay, I'm going to go
Keep moving.
do this other shit. Now, when you say, yeah, you better hope that
I'm still in that same frame.
I'm in that same frame. Otherwise, I'm just,
Yeah. I got you.
yeah.
I mean, so, for me, in a nutshell, I just tell you, I don't believe it. I don't think it can happen. There are
Steve
scenarios.
Hardy gonna say that shit because he's married too, though.
Steve Harvey
That is
full of
true.
shit.
That is true. But here's the
You
thing.
got- yeah.
And you got to remember
And
too.
his wife
he's-
don't play that shit.
Here's the other piece. He's also a little older, meaning that
Didn't he get his wife from
old
somebody
school.
else? Wasn't she fucking with somebody else when he got
I
her?
thought he was still paying to keep it, but I don't know, man.
who knows, man.
I thought she was fucking with like some
Some
drug
gangster.
dealer ass
Yeah, some
dude.
gangster.
Could have
Yeah.
been.
She always the fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is that he's a little older. He probably all fucked out. Who's to know? But I think that comes from a place of experience too. So either way, I agree. It's gonna be a hard situation. Most of the time, a man and a woman is not gonna be friends. This is my opinion. Now, switching gears a little bit, guys. It's been a lot in the news in regards to just the way that things are being seen from a racial standpoint. And I guess what I'm getting at is, another one of the hot topics that came across my, my news feed was Dr. Umar Johnson. He had basically an interview, yeah, and it's been known. He's known for this though. It's not this particular interview. His standpoint on interracial relationships has always been like
This
at
just
a
stands
forefront.
on the black culture, period.
Yeah, true.
Umar is one of them dudes. He like KRS One. You gotta check the facts on him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He give you a lot of shit that feel good, that sound good.
Yeah.
But when you dive deep into it, you gotta really see the facts on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has.
Or
been
confirm
like
the facts before you jump out the window. Go ahead, finish saying what you was supposed to say about
that.
him.
Yeah. So I mean, he's big on, and one of the biggest things that's coming to the forefront is his standpoint on, like you said, racial tension, but also what's being done for the black culture. And one of his biggest things is relationships, interracial relationships, and what the presidents and things are doing, political powers to be, that type of thing. So I'll get into more of what I feel, but I know this was something that you had a strong stance on.
Right there, when you talk about him and the racial shit, his girl is interracial. He's biracial. What the fuck we talking about?
Yeah, he contradicts himself a lot.
You familiar with Umar?
Yeah, I go not 1,000%, but
You've heard of him?
yeah.
Yeah, so he's one of these radical dudes. What about you, Brewer?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah.
I've watched a couple of his videos.
What you think about him?
Some stuff good, other stuff I don't listen to him at all.
How much of it have you actually taken time to like research and look into?
Good amount, man. I mean, like the hidden colors, all of that good stuff.
Okay.
The YouTube, the Instagram. I've been watching them, following them for a good little minute, but some of the stuff is a little bit too radical for me, or just don't make sense. I love some of the stuff about like the schooling and creating schools for the
even
black
with
boys.
the schooling, right?
Yeah, he gonna blame us for not getting the school
the
up.
recent thing with the school is, Trez, this one, he raised money to buy a building, right? 2 buildings across the street from each other, or whatever. It's supposed to be for educating the black youth, right?
Yeah.
So he bought one. He said both buildings were probably built 2010, 2011.
It's fairly new.
Fairly new, modern buildings, right? But he needs some work done to it, HVAC, plumbing, shit like that. Now he's asking for those black men or black women in that field, HVAC, plumbing, heating, air, to donate their time to fix the issues. Like, he'll buy all the material. He just want them to donate their time.
He don't want to pay for that.
He don't want to pay for it. Now, he's saying if people donate their time, the schools will be open in 3 weeks. Mind you, he's been working on the school for about 5 fucking years.
Yeah. And been talking about it.
And been talking about it.
And blasting us.
So how the fuck it be open in 3 weeks?
Because if the people donate their time,
it'll get done.
And he buy the material, it's only 3 weeks worth of work, he claims.
You don't want to pay the work.
So
you
it
don't
won't
want
be
to pay for the
done.
labor.
He don't want to pay modern or standard prices to get anybody to do it.
And he probably be making him work crazy ass hours. You trying to get that shit done in 3 weeks?
Yeah. Because I'm sure it's
a rush ass job.
Yeah.
That's a rush ass job. But when you look at things, right, you have LeBron that has started a school with no issue. I mean, granted, he has the money, but
Right, but you know, they kept their shit quiet till the shit opened up.
right. Puff has started a school with no issue. You know, he got a
Yeah,
school
that was
in
dope.
Harlem.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So you've had people that have started schools and went about it. Why are you having such a fucking problem? Fucking even Deion Sanders had a school. It failed, but he had a fucking school.
Prime.
Yeah, he had some athletes at that bitch though. Shit.
And he was wrong about how he went about it.
He
but
was.
Right.
He still did it. But the point
He
is,
bounced back.
yeah, he definitely did. But the point is, all of these gentlemen have started schools or charters or something
Right.
without some type of hindrance. You know, this dude has, to me, that Dame Dash type of shit. Where you talk so fucking much, people don't want to fuck with you.
Right.
He got that Dame Dash syndrome.
Right. Okay.
Dame Dash is right on a lot of shit, but you talk so fucking much.
Yeah, it's
and
hard.
You're so loud with
it's hard
it.
to follow you.
Don't
It's
nobody
hard
want to fuck with you.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. No,
So that's my stance on Umar.
Yeah, here's the thing. He's, you get the fist in the air, you get the conversations, the rants. You know, to me, it's a walking contradiction. Like you said, he's big on, hey, why are we not putting power into the black women? Why are we not marrying our black women? Yet you have a significant other that's biracial, that type of thing.
And
Also,
there's
the
nothing
school
wrong with
thing.
that. But
Yeah,
don't
it's
beat
not-
up everybody else.
Exactly.
Thank you.
No, there ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that, but don't beat up every fucking body else because they want to do something different.
Right.
Right.
The thing also is, his the other piece to his argument is with Biden. Now that he's had 120, almost 150 days.
Nah, 100. He just hitting 100.
100.
What have you done?
What has he done for
I think I
the,
seen
not
that.
just what has he done, but what has he done for the black people?
Yeah, I seen that post.
And I'll let you guys have it. Willie, I want to hear from you first, man. What do you feel about Biden? He has gotten to his 100 days in office, and it's been his stance is that they didn't do anything for the black folks.
I ain't seen shit yet. That's all I can really say. For me personally, on my day-to-day life, my stuff is still rolling the same way it did beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
What are you expecting him to do for you?
Nothing.
That-
Me personally, not a thing.
That was my
Okay.
question. Like, what's the expectation?
Correct. I agree. There is that's the thing that bothers me about that argument, because what is he supposed to do for just one specific
Ethnicity.
demographic or ethnicity?
Well, he has. So let's not be tricked by the shit. So for transgenders, he's passed a bill. For Asians and Pacific Islanders, he's passed a bill.
He has. I saw that. I
So
know that for sure.
let's
Ever
not
since
act like he can't.
Yes, ever since the Asian
Right, the hate crimes.
Yeah, the hate crimes.
Yeah, so let's not, and it didn't take long for that to go through. So let's not act like he can't.
Oh, no,
The
definitely.
thing is, what was the expectation, and how did you plan to hold him accountable to do something for you?
What did he ever say that he was gonna do?
Well, it's not what he said he was going to do. The statement that is raising issue right now is when he was on one of them shows. He said, "If you're black and don't vote for me, you're not
Then
black."
you're not black. Yeah, I remember that. That was part of his campaign.
That was part of his campaign.
Right.
So now that you in there,
What do you do?
what's up, homie?
Right. Very true.
But nobody. See, the problem is, one, we tried to come up with something to stand together, but we fought everybody on it. You know, Cube tried to come up with a plan. We fought Cube on it.
I think he had the best plan out of all of them.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, but we fought him on it because we didn't know who else he had working with him. You know, for whatever reason, the crabs in the barrel, crabs in the bucket, whatever, we always feel like we have to be a part of something for it to work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do need to sit back and listen, read,
Right.
and then say, okay, yeah, this one is for me. Or if it's not for you, say, yo, Cube, why you leave this out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Yeah, gotcha.
And then maybe you add it in. So that's my stance on it. But if I had to ask him for anything, I would say
And when you say ask, you're talking about
Biden.
Yeah, okay.
As a community, the first thing I would ask is make these killings by officers of black men and black women a hate crime.
Yeah. You know,
Speaking of,
right? I mean,
shit.
it seems like every time I turn on the damn TV, open up any social media, this is what you see. It's a new video circulating, some other shit has happened, and here we go again. And I feel like every single time we get together, this is what we kind of have to, it is our duty to speak out on it.
Yeah.
But I feel like we this is the shit we have to talk about every single time. And it's a damn shame. So, I mean, you got the Dante Wright, right?
Mm-hmm. That was right after the verdict.
Right after the verdict.
But
The same day.
Like I said, well, that shit, same day?
Yeah. Right after the verdict.
Literally,
Yeah,
same
well,
day. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Saw that, then turned right back around. Ma'Khia Bryant
Mm-hmm.
shot 4 times.
5.
That was
5.
same day.
4 or 5, yeah. No,
Right.
that was later. However,
See, and this is the problem, Trez. The shit is so fucking close.
so often.
You don't know how to. There's no real timeline. There is a true timeline, but when you try to sit back and think about it, we fucked up by the timeline.
So I know we finna tackle that topic, but let me ask you this: you know that speaking of the trial, it just basically concluded. Y'all got the verdict we wanted, guilty. How many years? How many years do you foresee? Because sentencing is what, 8 weeks?
Yeah,
Give or take?
like
Eight, 7 weeks away.
Yeah. What you think? What you think, P?
Not enough.
I
Not enough. No matter what the number is, not enough.
I don't even see him getting 20.
don't think it gets 20.
I say no more than 7.
Mm.
I say
Okay.
no more than 7. That's
I think it'll be somewhere along the lines of the young lady, Amber Geiger,
Bro, I give me like 10.
10, and then
Maybe
appeal in a
12
few
max,
years.
yeah.
Didn't she just do her appeal recently? Or
Actually,
today,
it was-
yesterday?
Yeah, it was real recent.
Mm.
And so I feel like it's gonna be along the same lines, the same stature. What about you, Willie? I know you said 7, but
I say no more than 7, and whatever he gets, he's not even going to serve it all.
I-
He'll be out of there
that's what
so
I mean.
quick.
Yeah, I think so.
There's no way.
Police mad right now, either way it go. Just
Okay.
because,
Oh, yeah.
just because of the
Oh, yeah,
verdict.
they pissed.
Yeah, and that's why the appearance is that the shootings have escalated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they are hot right now.
What was the one that was,
The dude in the bathroom?
no, back of the head.
Oh, Brown.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's
The last 24 hours?
Yeah.
no. It happened last week,
Okay.
but they were really getting to it. Trying
Autopsy
to get
and
the,
stuff started to come out like
yeah,
the
the
last
autopsy
24.
came out yesterday.
I ain't even heard of that one, King.
Yeah, so this is a dude in North Carolina,
He had a warrant out for his arrest.
and he was in his driveway. At first, I thought they said he was pulling off, but he was in his driveway. They were trying to serve a warrant for drugs or whatever.
He was trying to get away.
Yeah,
It was Andrew Brown, right?
yeah, Andrew Brown.
Andrew Brown Jr.
Yeah, and they shot him a few times. They shot him like 5
He
times.
shot-
in the,
yeah, 5 times, like twice in the right arm, and then like the shoulder,
yeah,
and then like in the elbow. Then the last night he shot him in the back of the head.
yeah. The execution.
Execution style.
So what
Yeah.
was he doing? Like, was he running?
He was in his car. His hands was on the steering wheel.
Oh man, it's
so
crazy.
and so the question is,
If you shot somebody 4 times already, there ain't no threat. There's no type of threat.
so the question is, and allow me to be funny for a minute. Why are they so fucking afraid of us? What have we done for them to be so fearful, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because if you go back to the beginning of it, you beat us till you changed our names. We did nothing about it.
Right.
You made us eat and drink from different water fountains. We did nothing about it. We complied. We only had maybe a few.
You gave us fucking lemons. We made some shit called lemonade.
Right. We may have had a few motherfuckers that crossed the line over, let's say, the last 100 years. Nat Turner, you could say the nation kind of crossed the line, but they ain't really crossed the line. All they was trying to do is say, hey, we gonna do our shit over here, y'all keep rocking over there.
Right.
Black Wall Street, the same shit. We gonna do our shit over here, y'all keep rocking over there.
Mm-hmm.
We have never done anything for you to really be threatened.
That is true.
They see the potential.
That is true.
I
They
honestly
know the
feel like they
potential.
look at us like a dog. That's just me, like a pit bull just sitting there and they the owners, right?
Yeah, but there's
Pit bull's a dangerous dog.
Man,
it is a dangerous dog. But
better keep them on the
at
leash.
some point, you have
have
seen
traded.
that dog be dangerous.
Exactly.
Not necessarily.
No, I have.
At
You
some
definitely
point, you have
seen-
seen that dog be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's you front face to face or
You fucking right.
on a video, at some point you've seen
yeah.
that dog be dangerous.
You're right.
When have these motherfuckers see us be dangerous? Now, if I call up the squad and we go to fucking one of these fucking outdoor posts or whatever, buy some fucking bow and arrows, and start getting y'all motherfuckers from a distance so y'all can't hear shit, just, you know what I'm saying? Now we wrong.
Picking off.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it's me, that's how I'm doing it. And my other anger towards motherfuckers is these pussy-ass dudes, young, old, you got guns and shit, you talk shit to us, each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk shit to you, but this motherfucker you ain't going to say nothing to? You yes, sir, no,
Yeah.
sir, yes,
Yeah,
ma'am,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Pop that motherfucker.
I
mean, you Billy Badass.
I understand.
You ready to pop somebody? Shoot that motherfucker.
I feel you on. I feel you how you in regards to the response and but I want to take a little bit of a step back. So we discussed the Ma'Khia Bryant situation. And so with Ma'Khia Bryant, there were a few things within that video that disturbed me. Let me just say this. I get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be the good old boy and take the shit with a slap on the ass. It's not gonna be my style. I agree with you when you say that. But there were a few things that disturbed me with the video. So the first thing that I saw, okay, we know what happened. But the very first thing that I noticed was that there was a bunch of grown motherfuckers in that picture.
Okay.
That's one of the
That
first
could
things I
have
noticed.
de-escalated that entire fucking situation.
Absolutely.
But what they chose to do was be ignorant as fuck.
Pull out the cell phones.
I even the most outside of the obvious, the most disturbing shit that I saw was a grown ass man kicking a kid.
Crazy.
Okay.
You're a fucking adult, but you allowed this mayhem to happen. And then when the cop comes, now everybody, what's going on? It's a sudden reaction. That shit shouldn't have even happened.
That's why I don't really blame it on the cop.
No, it's the adults first and foremost.
Like
Absolutely.
that shit shouldn't even got to a cop getting there because there was so many adults at the situation that could have like Spence said, de-escalated the motherfucker.
And my
But they
thing,
chose not to do so.
my beef with the cop is that it was so many fucking times. Like 5 times is
Right.
and
Look,
I'll say this. You know, and I'll get to the Dante Wright situation. You can use a taser. I don't know if anybody in this room has ever been tased.
Yeah.
But if you have, I have. I felt the shock, or at least close to what that shock feels like. The moment that shit hits your body, your shit is no more. You can't move a fucking finger. That pain is so crazy. So you have a choice, you know, and that's my beef with those cops. Now, switching gears to the Dante Wright situation, how the fuck could you not know the difference between the taser and the gun?
Yeah, but don't get off of young Michaela just yet. I mean, Micaiah, my apologies. One, it came out that those were her foster parents.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've all been raised or heard the story of, if you don't go out there and fight them, I'm gonna fight you. So she was almost put in a situation where she had to. I'm assuming, outside looking in.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, what did you expect? She was getting jumped. You didn't expect her to go get a knife? You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I mean, I get that part.
And as
and
far
that's
as
an opinion.
as far as the cop, we've seen videos where there have been white people against white cops with knives, waving it at them and daring them to do something where the officer has backpedaled. This motherfucker hopped out the car ready to bust.
Yeah. And we'll show it to you.
Right.
And let you know I will shoot the shit out of you.
No, not let you know. I'm just.
Oh yeah,
off.
just go off. Right.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
And they will either come back down. And they seem at that point to know the difference between the taser and the gun.
So again, why are you so afraid of us? What is it that makes you so afraid of me? I ain't fucking with you, man. I'm chilling. Dante.
Bruh.
I ain't fucking with you. I'm chilling.
Right. Dante, man, that was terrible. That's the worst excuse I've ever heard. There's no fucking way I do a job for 20 some odd years. And the moment that it's time to draw down, I don't know the difference between my equipment.
No,
That's
you
impossible.
No, that shit happened before the verdict. That shit happened before the verdict.
What you
may have been around the same time. The news was released around the same time.
Yeah.
We got the verdict first, and then they released this.
I think that was half the reason that they made him guilty.
Well, I'll say this. My point and what I mean with that, the shit is sad, and it shouldn't be happening this often. I know more details are coming from the Andrew Brown situation. Rest in peace to Ma'Khia Bryant. Such a sad situation. Oh, in every single angle, in every single aspect. And then Dante Wright. And we will continue to go and hear about the different stories and things that come to light for the justice of that young man. But again, I think it's just a poor excuse. This shit has got to rear its ugly head.
Man, shit about to get worse before it get better. I've been saying that shit.
Well, with you, man, I stand by you when you say, there has to be something that they got to see that dog bite, and that dog got to bite and bite through skin, bone, meat, everything that's on your body.
Look, man, again, I'm not calling for any type of violence, but
yeah, we definitely
motherfuckers didn't calm down till, was it Louisiana when they were shooting them cops? And in Dallas when they were shooting at them cops. No, it was both places.
I mean, I know, but Dallas was the one that
Dallas was one, and then a week later, I want to say it was Louisiana.
Yeah. They went hard in Dallas, though.
Yeah.
The Dallas one was crazy.
They didn't calm down. They calmed down for a little while, but they calmed down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, not calling for violence. Just leave us the fuck alone. But how long you expect for this bear to be in hibernation?
Oh.
Can't be for too long.
You know what I'm saying?
They rattling the cage.
Motherfuckers they kicking.
Once
rattling.
Once that door accidentally opened.
I agree. So what do you guys feel like? So we talked a little bit about change in regards to, what what you think about the thing with Biden and what he's done thus far. Whether whatever he's released, any law or anything that he's made. What do you feel like his next step should be, if any, in regards to this?
More stimulus. Get some more stimulus. You shut
More money.
everybody the
That's
fuck
gonna
up.
solve everything.
Leave it alone.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
shut up. We
You
won't
see
say
them
nothing.
J's about to come out.
I wasn't expecting much from Biden. I bet said that shit.
Yeah.
It was just, I was ready for another type of what the fuck, because the last what the fuck I was just tired of.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't expecting Biden to bring nothing, answer any type of, have any type of resolutions to the type of problems that we was going through before. It was just a new what the fuck. So now we're dealing with it.
You feel like there's any difference? Are y'all seeing any difference between Trump and Biden on your day to day?
At least the last what the fuck kind of let you know what was about to happen. Biden seemed like he's sleeping a lot.
Oh, he old.
Well, I'm about to say
He old as a motherfucker.
Seems like he's sleeping
Come
all
on,
the
take
time.
a
He's
nap.
damn
Give him
near
a break
80.
on that one.
His focus is too much on this damn
I don't know
vaccine,
exactly.
coronavirus shit.
Yeah, and we got a lot to talk about there too. But I'll tell you this: I just feel like I don't expect much. I don't expect much to change from one campaign or from one administration to another. But one or two things will happen. You will get that bear. You will get that anger.
Oh, it's coming
You will
soon.
get that evil. Or you do something about these goddamn police.
It's getting to the point that we ain't scared no more.
You don't think so?
I think there's still an element of fear,
Not like it was.
but
Man, until I see these young boys with the dreads with the colored tips start going off, I think we still scared.
yeah,
Or
That's
reserved.
That's a hell of an illustration.
When they start popping off, it's like, yeah, we ready. Then that's when I'm going to the fucking store to get my bow and arrow.
And what's the sound? Do the sound again.
Coming to
Picking them up.
Shit.
Hey, ain't no tracing that motherfucker. You ever seen Bo Jackson shoot that bow and arrow? That crossbow he got? Look at YouTube with Bo
I seen
Jackson
it, though.
shooting that.
Nah, yeah, I seen it.
That motherfucker be killing that dummy deer. That's all you hear is that shit cut through the wind.
Hey, so Willie, man, I know you didn't have a big like segment here. We're gonna invite you back, for next week so we can, kind of get a little bit more into what it is you do. So
Absolutely.
you definitely appreciate your time. What I want to do is just kind of let you know we appreciate you, and we'll get you taken care of. But I just want to say, fellas, we made it through another episode. We
Sorry for the darkness, people. We just had to touch on some shit.
We definitely did. It was time to talk about it. And again, I hope that next week and the week after we not coming back talking about the same shit. But if we have to, we will.
Well, hopefully it just ain't the hot topic, because shit, this shit is gonna make a motherfucker snap soon, man.
Yeah, agreed. Well, again, and on a lighter note, continue to like, share, subscribe, comment. We appreciate you all viewing the UnMask'D podcast. Until next time, it's DJ D Spins.
Trez, you know what it is.
P.
Contrary.
Cognac Crew.
Yes, sir.
Popular belief. This is not just rap music. Not. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life.